Back to your arm.
Okay, all
I
right.
have one question. I thought the cast was fantastic. I loved everything about Star Trek, but I always thought you wore the weirdest pants. Were you expecting a flood or what? I mean, they were always up to here in little bell-bottom things.
The pants generally followed the shape of my body.
Wherever your body went, the pants went too. All right, well, that explains it, I guess.
But you know, I heard that you were not the first choice to be Captain Kirk.
You lie.
Lloyd Bridges? Excuse me, Lloyd Bridges said no.
How did you know that?
I know, I read
It's
the
in our
book.
cards.
Jeffrey Hunter, even Jack Lord. Book of Danos.
Even Jack Lord. Even Jack Lord? What is that? Even Jack Lord?
That's Jack
I don't
Benny.
understand that.
Sure, you know, he has always broken me up. Of all the guests I've had, this guy really... Here we are, 15 years ago. Now look at Shatner, hunched over like a little leprechaun. Stand up straight, sit up straight when you talk to me.
I know, but you did shows with stools then.
And
What do you
Now
think
you
is
can
going
afford...
on now?
And we're still on a stool.
15 years later...
We're still on the same stool. I'm hunched over because the
Reed,
stool... If you
that's-
had a seat here, that would bore you, but no.
But that's the
I
name of
bore
your
you,
book.
What?
My 30 years on a stool.
I'll tell you,
She's got to get off the Potter
tougher than
run.
All right,
I love
let's
that.
talk about it.
Crack
Let's
myself
talk about
up
it.
on
Is
that.
Star Trek 7, you can't be far behind, right? I mean, you've got to...
A far behind. That's a good title
Well,
for a
it
movie.
can't be far behind because you've got 6 weeks open next month. And let's do it.
They're going to make a Star Trek 7 next year, no question about it. It's just a matter of what form it takes.
But not with the old cast.
It's possible. I read a script with some members of the old cast, but
Not Scotty?
But
No
well, I
wonder.
hope so. I mean, he deserves everything he gets. No, I mean, he's a wonderful guy. To some people, the script is there, but I think it's being rewritten. So.
As usual, huh?
Well, somebody came on the show, one of the Star Trek television characters, and said, yes, the television folks are going to get the next shot at it. And I forget what he said, what happens to
People
them.
lie a lot in this business.
Who
You
knows?
know, it's hard to tell.
But it was a great team. There's Leonard, of course, and George, and Walter,
And Uhura. Loved her. The only woman.
and DeForest, and Nichelle, and Scotty.
Well, you know, the Star Trek turned out to be a billion-dollar industry.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it sure did.
I mean, it's an enormous money maker for Paramount Studios.
Do you go to the conventions, the Trekkie
Not
conventions?
really. Occasionally, I'll go. Now that this book is out there, I'll go to a great many more.
I remember that Saturday Night Live sketch. You ever see that one where William Shatner goes to a Star Trek convention and there are the weirdest people,
Well, that's
guys
true.
with pointy ears.
Well, let me, in their defense, say that there are people who love the show,
Yeah.
who feel a sense of identification,
Sure.
and get a great deal of joy out of
Absolutely.
pretending, and most of it's pretend.
And they're completely normal people the rest of the time, right?
Mostly.
Not the bunch I saw.
There are exceptions, but the book is a series of reminiscences and memories of a variety of people. The people connected with Star Trek have gotten older. Some of us, yes, and they're ill and dying. Some of them, some of us
What's
are
so
not.
funny about that?
And I thought it was time to
No, I think it's a great idea.
grab them and talk to them and find out what they were thinking and what they were doing. And some of the things that came out of this experience were enormous for me.
Like?
Like money. The memories and straightening out relationships. You know, in the dint of the hours you have to put in on doing a show, you don't have time for in-depth relationships. Going back years later and having known these people for the length of time that I did is in itself an experience. Knowing somebody for 25 years is extraordinary.
Exactly.
And so I sought to furrow and cultivate the relationship.
I think it's a great idea. It really is. And you know, you really are a terrific writer. Have you written a screenplay yet, though? I mean, everything's in book
There's
form.
Tech War, these tech books that are coming out. Another one, Tech Secret, will be out this next month. Have resulted in a series of movies. The first one will be on January 19th. That I wrote, helped write, produced, directed, and I'm even acting in. I've been working on that mostly now.
That's
Well, good for you.
great.
Well, all right. I'm sure a lot of the Star Trek fans, well, they're just going to have this because all the memories are here, all the years of working together on that great series. Bill, terrific. Really, you're the best. You know.
So good to see you.
We'll be right back with Claudia Cohen in a minute.
Tomorrow on Live,
GT